Hey, this is Mr. Kelly in bomb holder. Let's look at these application problems. The average temperature in bomb holder is usually within 5 degrees of Kaiserslautern. Suppose the average temperature in March was 38 degrees in Kaiserslautern. So, write and solve an absolute value equation. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Remember I told you, the plus or minus part, the part that varies, okay? I think it's called the absolute difference. I don't know. But the part that's different, that goes all by itself. That's the 5 degrees in Kaiserslautern. That's the usually within. Now, the way you write it is some difference is going to equal that. It's the difference between what? K-Town, bomb holder. So the difference between K-Town, which is 38, and bomb holder, which we don't know, okay, because that's what the question is. Find the possible average temperature in bomb holder. We don't know that, so we're going to call that, let's call that B for bomb holder. So the difference between, I like to write my B first, the difference between bomb holder and K-Town, it's the difference between them, so we're subtracting, is 5. There you go. I've told you too much. 4. Before going to bed, Sully usually spends 15 minutes listening to Mariah Carey. True story. The time varied by 20 minutes. So all this difference is going to equal 20. Equals 20 minutes. Okay? Now normally he spends 15. How much did he spend last night? We'll call it N for last night. I don't know. The difference between last night and 15 was 20 minutes. All right? There you go. And then part B says, usually they have 2 answers. You need to look at your answers. Look at your answers. And your brain, there should be a little bell that goes ding. All right, last one. You have to graph these. Now, I'm not going to graph them for you, but here's my hint. You could plug in some values like a little table. I don't want to do too much for you. That's why I almost XY. If you didn't notice, like right here, they give you all the tables. They give you the XY, so you really don't even have to figure it out. But I would just make an XY value and then figure out which one matches up with each one of these. All right, so I'll do one for you. So I'm going to do D. If I let X equal 0, okay, that's the Y-axis, then Y is going to equal 2. So I know the point 0, 2 is on D. So I can look. Well, it's not that one. Well, it's not that one. 2 is possible. 4 is not possible. So it must be 2. So D must be 2. There, I did that one for you. Hey, that's it. Should we do some SAT? Word. Let's get to it. If x squared equals x, where x and k are integers, which of the following could be the value of k? They like to give you these things, make you think a little bit. X squared equals x. Well, that means that this number here is a perfect square. It's either 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, blah, blah, blah. That's what x squared is. They want to know what is the possible value of k. So k is going to be one of those perfect squares. It has to be a number that you multiply times itself. So it's not that one, it's not that one, it's not that one, it's not that one. 9 is 3 times 3. That's the only number on here that is a perfect square. So that's going to be our choice for the multiple choice one. All right, grid in. This goes right. This is actual question from a review book. It goes right with what we're doing. So let's, this is the last section. Minus 5, minus 5. We're going to get 6. We're going to get x is greater than 2. On the right, we add 3 to each side. We get x is less than 4. So you have to be greater than 2, less than 4. All right, so if we're looking at a number line here, which they don't ask us to do, you have to be greater than 2, less than 4. So here's 2, here's 4. It's an open circle on both of them, and it's everything in the middle. The question is, what integer value? Come on, it's right there. And we're all done. There you go. Good luck to you. This is Mr. Kelly Bomb Holder. Remember, it's nice to be important. It's more important to be nice. So